Do you think people can have something they don't have, and people can own things? How do you define ownership? And this big concept makes people miss the big reality. People believe that they can own things, but the truth is no one can own anything. You have been given only one thing temporarily, which is your life, and all other things are given to you to use to keep this temporarily given life until it is taken away from you. You can only use all of your givens, both private and common, that are given to us to keep our main gift, life. This means you can only use all of your givens, not have or own them, because you don't have anything to own. All givens are temporary and used only to keep your main given, so it means you can only use them, not have or own them. Because owning means to have something by full control, or being the one having full control without limitation over something, and that is the true definition of ownership. And no one has this control power in life. Only the Creator has this power. And this is the main difference between creation and Creator. And because we have only been given the power to use our gifts according to the law of giving temporarily, it means we are not allowed to have or own anything, not even our life, the main and only gift, because there is death, and it's a temporary gift. So if we can't own this main gift, how can we own the other gifts that are given to us to keep this main gift? And that is why all things become trash when you die. That is why your body stops functioning when you die, because its main purpose was to keep your main gift, life. And if that life is not there, all things become purposeless and trash. And if you don't know, understand, and believe that your main gift, your life, is given temporarily, and you are not the owner of your life, and you have been given what you didn't have before, which means you did not exist before, and all things you are given to keep your main gift. If you have a misunderstanding belief that you are the owner of your life, and you already have it, and if you believe that you are the owner of your life, you will also believe that you are the owner of your physical body and your mind/consciousness. And if you believe you are the owner, it means you are the one who holds full control of your life and your physical body. So by this belief, you can have the understanding of the linkage between your life and your physical body and mind/consciousness. You believe that the three things are different things you have and you own. So it means you believe you are using your life, your physical body, and your mind/consciousness by your control. If you don't know that your life is a temporary gift and you are not the full owner of your life, you can't see the reality that is above this point. Which means you believe that you are living because you want to live, you are eating because you want to eat, and so on. And you are using your life, your physical body, and your mind/consciousness as you want to use them. And this misunderstanding makes people believe that needs and wants are the result of givens by nature, that their physical needs are given by nature and their mental needs or wants come from their beliefs. Not knowing this reality makes people chase their mental needs or wants without adjusting their beliefs to reality. And they miss the reality that needs and wants are their controlled point, and their freedom point is the point when they are out of needs and wants. And this point is the maximum point where they enjoy life. But because of the miss of this reality, people believe that their needs and wants are their own wants that come from their interest, and it's their freedom point. And by this misunderstood belief, people will just chase their wants without knowing what creates their wants and what result is needed from their wants. So they just chase their wants without seeing what comes after wants and see getting their wants as the end point needed. And that makes them define success and measure their life's success by the fulfillment of wants. And getting what they want becomes the success point because they are not seeing the reality after. But when you can see the reality that your life is a gift, a temporary gift, you can see the reality that you want to live because you are made naturally to want or need to live. And your physical body and mind/consciousness are also given to keep this gift as they can, and they work by this given natural order. Now you can see that nothing comes from you, and you don't have anything, and all things are the result of your givens. And when you see this reality, you will use your givens according to the purpose of the givens. And people, because of the miss of this reality, believe they are the owners of their life. And this leads them to believe they are also the owners of their physical body and mind/consciousness. And this leads them to the belief that they can own things. And they believe that all things they can use, by having the control power to use, or all things they believe they have control over, are the things they own. So this leads them to see the world in two parts, the part they own and have, and the parts they don't own or don't have. And this makes them have an owner's attachment with things and miss the reality that they can only use, not own anything. And because of this unrealistic belief, people try to own things by preventing other people from using them. They believe that the thing they prevent others from using, and they have the control to use, are the things they own and have. They miss the reality that they are preventing others from use by using a belief system, not by a natural reality system. And in reality, people can only use things, not have or own them. Nature gives all gifts equally and the same with equal power to share and use. The ownership system is the result of human belief, not the result of reality. And by missing this concept, people try to own things instead of using things. And they believe they own them because they prevent others from using them. And because of this unrealistic belief, people create unrealistic attachments with things and life by preventing others from using resources, because they believe they own them. For example, a person can build a big G+9 building in a large area, and he believes he owns it because he prevents other people from using that area, place, and the resources. He believes he is the controller of the building. But in reality, the land and all the materials the building is built from are the gifts of nature. And there is no natural connection between him and these resources in a unique way compared to other people. Also, he is limited in his physical body naturally in his use of it. And he can have a usage attachment within the limit of his physical body only. So it means he can't use all the building at once as he wants. And he prevents others from using it by using an unrealistic belief system. Because people believe that it is his, and he has the belief that it is mine, but there is no natural preventing system given to him naturally to connect the building with him uniquely. And the building will give equal results to all people that use it without difference, because the building knows that it is not owned by the person. So this means the person is believing it is his because he got the control of it from other people by a belief. And others gave him the control because of their belief. And the control power of preventing others from use makes him believe that he is the owner. And people start to own things rather than use them. And people start to see things as things they have and don't have, own and don't own, not by their usage. And this big unrealistic belief misleads us to have unrealistic attachment with things and life and makes our life difficult.